Good morning and good evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 368th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Yes, I would say that the market across the globe as we speak are open on the world on the downward side at this midweek trading at this hour. Yes, you can see that also the market are generally mixed, but as many of the matured market are looking southward, awaiting a Fed chairman speech, in the face of more quarterly earnings hitting, majority of the market as we speak right away. But the good thing is that most of these the numbers that are hitting the market were seeing some surprising number, and at the same time disappointing figures from different organizations. But these are the factors that are driving the continued volatility we are seeing. Also, in the premises of we are seeing treasury yield also rebounding as from yesterday. This also is factor that are driving the market as we speak. Like I told you yesterday, I told you yesterday that profit taking hit the market. This hour we are seeing a mixed market nearly across the globe. But most of this market are flat because of what all eyes on what will be the speech of what or the chairman or Fed chairman as regard what as regard to totally pause or reverse from rate hike because of what the last data that came in terms of U.S. economy. We are seeing that the economy has grown to almost 4.9, to almost 5% for third quarter. But because of the softer than expected, labor data that came, these are total kind of confusion in the air that even market players are waiting to see. Let them hear from the horse's mouth, which is what the Fed. I don't forget that I like to say that it is Fed that set the tone for what for economic expansion and also for job creation. If increase rate, that we're going to further protect the economy. They have seen that other economic data are looking positive apart from this recent one. And that's what I told you again yesterday. If you can remember that any environment where data determine your direction, you expect to see a lot of volatility in that regard. And now that Fed is depending largely on what on data coming from what from the Bureau of Statistics, economic data, or that are coming from left and right to make a decision, then that you will see up and that is why as we speak now, most of the market are waiting to hear from him to see where it's going, whether in the next policy meeting is going to adjust rate up. These are what have shaped the market as we speak now, around the globe. But good to say that if you look at African market, was also a mixed trend. Why NGS has sustained the positive momentum we are seeing, even for the straightforward today, it's making almost 4 days we are seeing this trend in the market for NGS. NGS are hit what I call the all-time high, up 70,700. No, it has not hit, but you can say that it has broken up the last 70,000 cycle level. Now looking up towards the 80 cycle level again. But I will tell you that most of the stocks in our market right as we speak now are grossly undervalued because most of the stocks that moved the market in 2008, they've not even gotten half of the price. And we know that the kind of liquidity that is driving right in our market right now is different from that liquidity that we saw in that day where we are seeing paper money, but now we are seeing real money in the market. But coming to NGS to discuss more, but let's look at what is happening in the global market. Let's start from Asia. I'll tell you that the Asia market is mixed, almost flat as we speak. Look at Australia and New Zealand. We're expecting to see inflation survey outlook from this environment. Like now, the survey we're looking at 2.8 versus 2.8 in this region. But if you look at China, if you look at China market as in that same regional market in Australia, the China market has opened in the turn direction. As a China People's Bank, which is their central bank, also have kind of said that the economy is expected to grow by 5%, and the economy going to achieve this. And this for me in their GDP for 2023 GDP growth target that the economy going to achieve it. And in this sense, okay, they are likely to also to reduce to cut rate again to kind of support economic activities and expansion. These are the things. Also, we saw that there was a news about properties company in China also meeting to make sure that they will address the issue that is affecting the property market in that region. These are the things that are happening as we speak now, in that environment, shaping the market in Asia. But don't forget that the oil price also is also not seeing the wound of war. And China posting a negative, a weak trade data. It tells that the economy is also the demand might not be there. These are the things that are also shaping the market in that environment. But in all this, Japan no stock has opened positive, that's why I say it's a mixed market, and that of also Australia has also opened in a positive market, in a positive direction, and India is not left behind. India also have opened marginally also positive. You can see that I said it's a mixed market already or a flat market. That market in that region have sustained a mixed trend. For me, it's a good one. Why China stock also because of the weak data and property market hope, we are seeing that that environment, they told earlier that China market indices are what are flat and missed as we speak now. Down marginally, why some have added little gain for for the local market there or local stocks there as we speak now. This is the state of the Asia market. And don't forget that Fed uncertainty, is also back in the market as stock eyes are on what the Fed chairman will say. Because earlier this time they have celebrated that here the Fed has come to end of a rate hike cycle. But for this move we are seeing now, everybody is now want to see a certainly less hawkish signal from the Fed. They want to consider and know where they are going as to speak. And like I said, I mentioned the oil price. Oil price is also in that that direction because of what we saw that US have kind of increased their inventory that also have supported or even at least alarming oil price is still low after US has increased its inventory. This surge in inventory also kind of put down the price of crude oil, and also as we see that the war going or the kind of conflict there in the Middle East also has influence. But even though plan of rate call by Russia and Iraq, all these are not telling much now. But there are some forecasts that oil price might likely go down as low as what as $71, and others have found that can go as high as what 150, 120. You can see that it is market fundamental or what called market sentiment that will determine where it will swing, it will kind of swing to. But as I speak now, if you look at what is happening in Europe market I think it's also an open world slightly down. Today, in Europe, awaiting what the Fed chairman would comment, and also as they digest more quarterly earnings that are hit the market. As I've said earlier, this is the space of the market, but all eyes are still pointing or looking the way of what. So this is the spotlight of what of the Fed chairman speech, how it's going to direct. But also, IMF is also that kind of advising European Central Bank that they need to hike what to hike their rates because we are seeing that all the industrial data and also trade data from that zone are not looking too good, and for that, there's kind of what I believe that they know what they are doing, but they are central bank in that zone. Whether they want to fuel market expectation, let's see how it's going to go in that eurozone. Whether the potential to go up now or recession is already knocking at the door of that zone. If how they can also play around, that's why IMF is advising that it also high rate. But like I told earlier, you can see that China has continued to cut rate to expand. That's why we're looking to see what the CBN monetary policy will be doing in Nigeria as we speak. Let's wait to see by 21st of this month. We'll be knowing what coming there. As earnings also continue to hit market in Europe, we're also seeing that this is a busy also week for a busy day or week for earnings in that zone. Get to see more credit gradual earnings to see the market. Also, we expect to see that consumers consumers bank also to read the dot, and also continental bank they also to read the dot. This is the continental rate, which is also a healthcare company. These are earnings that are coming in that zone, and these results are not looking back. We're expecting to see more. Like I told you about crude oil is still marginally down again. But let's see how it's going to go going into the day. But at this hour we are seeing that crude oil is also not looking good because of what? Because of the weak data that came from from China that has also put that market in that regard. Finally, before we come back to Africa, US market also looking a bit down but mixed. But all eyes are still on number as we speak now. The everything is looking at what will Fed come and that's why US index are looking flattish as we speak now. Just because they want to see what will be the outcome of what first chairman will also be talking. These are the things that, as I said, but investors are still optimistic that yes, that earnings will support prices, and if Fed also will slow down on their rate hike, that will be a plus. But any hike again also put pressure on what on the equity in that environment. These are the things that is happening right away in US. But the good thing that that's that most of the out of the three major indices in US, We are seeing that most of them have gained for almost 8 days, since of slowing down and profit taking, and this volatility that are coming from what all eyes on what of where the chairman switch. But I believe that traders are also have taken a good position and also expect to see what will statement come, and also the recent economic data that hit that zone has also helped to shape that environment. That's why you need to understand all this, and that will help us to know exactly what to do. With all eyes or focus on Fed chairman, let's see what will come out from there. And the Disney earnings, is also expected in the market, and these numbers from there will also give a kind of more expectation. As chairman of the company or CEO, expect to also give an update of what their strategy on how they are performed. And also once again that don't forget that election is also coming closer and closer, and the recent or the of what is it of election or of election they call it, was saying that Democrats also have secured most of the win in the recent election that was conducted in one of the states in America there. These are the things that's happening right away in America. And also, I will tell you, US market is starting to flash as we speak. Yes, back to our market and Africa and our market as general. I think that our NGS here is looking up while the other African market are missed. But NGS have sustained an uptrend for a good, 4 straight days now in our market here. It tells you that the potential in the market or what investors are seeing in the market as a result of better than earnings that were released so far, and also investors taking advantage to analyze these earnings and reposition their portfolio ahead of end of the year, knowing that the market here is mixed. Therefore, we are seeing that they have seen a kind of an improvement, a kind of higher yield so far. But as a result of what is happening in the market and also the inflation environment that have persisted all this while, people are looking at if I still hold on here, I'm still getting what a negative return from my investment. Then these are why we're seeing this continuous flow in what in equity, and we're seeing people increasing their stake in the market. For me, it's a good one and it's a good thing for the market also. But let's watch and see how far it will go. But I tell you, the month of November to April, like remember what I said yesterday, remain the best market for Nigeria and the best 6 months for our market, which will also I would like everyone to take advantage of that to position wisely. Yes, we're looking at two results, like I said in this class. Every class we look at two results to see what we can cover before the end of the month. Then or before we now do start doing forecast for the dividend. After the next in 2024, they will be now talking of our dividend forecast and all what you expect to see going into the future. But if you look at the number that came from SEPLAT, I would say yes, these are good numbers and also looking impressive, sustaining a growth for me is a good one. And also forget that as oil prices have remained relatively above $8, it has been a plus for most of the oil companies. But we saw what happened to Aramco. They first the way they put their number, they had about 55% decline in their profit. What we're seeing there here, despite there's a missed number for those in that company in that sector in Nigeria here, we're seeing a better number coming from SEPLAT. Yes, we know that SEPLAT also involved in food business and all those stuff, exploring and also exporting. These are the things, and also they are also expanding and also acquiring more assets in that sector or in that space. Then you can see that their revenue for the 9 months moved from 258.7 billion to 478.1 billion, represent about 85% gain, which is good for SEPLAT. For me, it's a good one. All know we also reckon with them, good number, and also that translates to a PAT of 46.9 billion against 33.9 billion in 2022, representing almost 39% up in a green. And that also produced a EPS of what? EPS of 40 naira 58 kobo against 50 against the 59 posted. This was for additional shares or they added to SEPLAT have diluted their earnings as we speak. Numbers are but for share any per share, that means additional share in terms of created was also kind of listed added to the company share issue have also slowed down the earning per share. But if you look at also the profit margin, I would say the profit margin also have also declined from 13.1% in 2022 to 9.8%. You can see cost of operation has increased, which is a kind of a general thing in Nigeria and not only in Nigeria, across the globe because of high inflation, and this also telling in corporate bodies around the world. And this is the state of SEPLAT result. But if you look at the what we call a book value per share for SEPLAT, SEPLAT have moved from 1,275 to 2,278 in terms of value. You can see that even if you look at the market price of SEPLAT, it's around the 1,980, but the book value as we speak now, the third quarter is about 2,217. You can see there's a marginal upside there. That means you can see that it's on the value of our price, but we say it's fairly priced, not on that, but fairly priced. This is close to the book value. Yes, I always say book value is mostly important when you want to liquidate a company. But now we're seeing that the give an insight, what to see whether the company is regular on that value or what over price. Well, from what we're seeing, I can say that SEPLAT is fairly priced, looking at the book value and also the market price as we speak. But one thing that if you look at the assets, the balance sheet of SEPLAT, I would say it's a very strong balance sheet, very robust. You can see that the net assets, you know what net assets mean. After we have determined your total assets from total liability, net assets also was up by almost 78%, 78.8% to 1.34 trillion against 749.9 billion naira in 2002. And for me, it's a good one for SEPLAT. But if you look at also the dividend was recommended for the period, anti-dividend of 22 naira and 80 kobo, that's about 30 cents in terms of dollar, and compared to naira, that's about 22 naira 80 kobo. And the what we call return on equity or return on capital employed, or or return of what assets employed, anyone you call it. I see that for me for SEPLAT is low 4.5% because of the price. But we can also look at this when we are looking at. And if you look at the cash flow for the period, like I always emphasize that anytime you are looking at financials of the company, don't look at only the earnings, look at what is the income statement, the balance sheet, and also the cash flow. Is it going to support the earnings? These are things you want to consider when looking at what this number. For the cash flow for SEPLAT, for me, there's an marginal drop in the marginal drop in the operating cash flow to $365.1 million against the $368.1 million in 2022. Yes, I didn't change this one to naira, but this one is in dollar straight because of our time. Let's quickly look at also what is happening. And don't forget that SEPLAT pay quarterly dividend. At the end of the day, you can sum up to say, well, now we have seen the one they paid for third quarter. That means the final dividend is going to pay for what for the last quarter. If you check the 22 naira, let's say they paid for almost every quarter, they're paying 30 cents. You check it and add it and say how much accumulative they paid for the fourth quarter. That will give you their dividend for year. But they are paid for Q1, Q2, Q3 is what we just announced. We just announced. Like I just said, now 22 naira 80 kobo. This for Q3. Then at the end of the full year, they also the people pay for the fourth quarter. Altogether, you now get kind of a cumulative dividend pay for the year. Total, look at total number. Total number for me is not a bad one, but I'll tell you this is a mixed number. When you look at the operating cash flow, the balance sheet, and also the income statement, there's where you can see that yes, there are some good, but also there's where there's concern in total result. If you look at total, total revenue, total energy revenue was up about 25% from 337.2 billion to 422.6 billion in 2023. 25% up as I said earlier. And PAT also moved from 12 PAT also dropped from 12.5 billion to 10.3 billion, that by 14% down, in red. But you can see, you say it's a marginal down, but because of all this big company, we don't expect to make like 100% growth. But now it's a decline of about 12.5 they did last year, 2022 toward the 10.3. You can see the decline of giving a sign, and that's what translates to 31 naira, 31.8 naira for the earning per share against 36.8 naira posted in 2022. You can see these are the things that also we are looking at. But if you look at the profit margin, just as we are seeing a slim profit margin for SEPLAT, SEPLAT one is even better from 13.1 to 9.8. We are seeing that the total also any profit margin declined from 3.7 to 2.6. You can see that this kind of company, I see that most of their revenue cost are within it. That means less is left forward for investors like you and I to share. That's why we must consider all the stuff that are selling at high price, what is in for us, and what are we playing defensive with them, or we're just doing that to protect our capital. We need to know what we are getting for them. Also, even by now, we're still expecting to see total announce the annual dividend they are yet to do for third quarter. But if you look at the the book value per share, that the book value for total move from no, 141.5 to 159, for third quarter. For me, it's not too bad, but you can see whether this stock is overpriced. Look at the market price and the book value of 1 naira 59 naira against 385. Is it grossly grossly overpriced or grossly underpriced? You should also know. These are the things to look at. But if you look at the balance sheet for the period under review, yes, you can see that they grew their net asset by just 12% to around 54 billion from 48 billion in 2022. But the retained earnings also look good from 40 from no from 50.3 billion to 53.3 billion for the period. But my concern is that the total is having a negative operating cash flow as we speak now. That moved from 44.11 billion in 2022 to 68.7 billion in 2023. That is still in a negative or no operating cash flow. That's the only concern I have here. But let's see how it goes. But for me, if you know why you are this five stock, for SEPLAT, we can understand that because it's a dual listing company, yes, people can also be buying to go and sell, in London. But for total, know why you are there, and also right to time for you to take profit and for that stock. For what I've seen, you need to see more, positive number for you to expect, a higher dividend and for the price to go further up. But despite all the, kind of lubricant they are selling, I think that they can see that the result is still not too attractive because I said it's a missed number at the beginning, which the figure I've just looked at have also confirmed. For me, we've drawn the person here for total. But let people look at the market generally, what the market is doing down here. Our market is still in green. Food for me is a good one. You can see that I told you since Friday till today, market has been have continued to rally up, which is a good one. That I speak now, the index is trading, or the NGS index, the benchmark index is reading 70,728.74, up by 115 0.14 basic point, which is market is up by 0.18, which is almost 2%, 0.2%. But if you look at the market breadth as we speak now, market breadth also slightly also in green. We're having 14 losers and 13 gainers as we speak in the market right away. And then look at the top losers and the top gainers. If you look at the top loser right away, we are seeing that Unity Bank is leading, followed by Owando, PZ, Academic Press, and Champs. These are the top losers right away in the market as we speak now. That the top loser. Then you can also go look at what are the top gainers right away. Like I said yesterday in the class, that we saw kind of notification from Japan, and that is the immediately I will just hear the stock went on what on bid. As we speak now, the stock is still on bid. The price almost 10%, 9.9 in the green. Then around the price now 1 naira 67 kobo as we speak, up by 15 kobo right away. Followed by Mekio. Mekio was listed yesterday. I think we also look at the financial to see, and they also be doing a fact behind the listing of fact behind the figure today at NGS. Let's also know hear from them. As speak now, Mekio is among the so yesterday that they got listed. Only about just 1,000 shares were traded yesterday, but this morning we've seen that the stock has gained almost 9.9 as we speak from 2 naira 96 kobo were listed. It's also been 3 naira 25 kobo already. Don't forget that this company is into what? Into laboratory, test and all those one, or like if you want to run test, just like former diagnostic, but this one coming with a good enlarged system and all those stuff. But let's see how far it will go. Don't forget that similar company like diagnostic was in the market, they also delisted. But now we are seeing Mikio coming with also with a wider management team, and let's see how far they will go in the market. And these are the things of what to look at going to the future. Also, we are seeing that the Prestige Assurance is also among the top gainers, followed by ICO. ICO now have crossed the first time, almost getting to 80 kobo now. We are seeing ICO at 79 kobo. For me, it's a good one. And Cornerstone is back to almost 158 kobo now, right away. These are the top gainers in the market. Then go to the terms of volume activities. I tell you that volume speak a lot in the market, even in the general market and also in the individual stock you are trading. I see volume. Actually, when you saw the volume of Chi yesterday, about almost 42 or 45 million shares traded. If you should know that something happened. Even when we saw the price coming down to as low as almost 97, it went back to almost 103, finally closed at 101. Let's see how far, but that's a sign that we are seeing a volume that tells you something is happening in that kind of stock. Also look at speak now. LPN holding is leading in terms of volume. We are seeing almost 292.3 million shares traded so far in LPN holding. Something is happening there. Almost at 19 naira 30 kobo at the price we speak now. Then UBA also maintained 20, 20, 20 point, 20 naira 45 kobo, traded also 20, 28, 26.1 million shares, followed by Universal Insurance, done also 21.7 million shares to speak, and ICO is about 13.8 million shares, and Japan Gold have done 9.7 million shares. These are the top trade in the market as we speak. Quick one, we'll go back to what to our chart that is very, very important to us. You can see that our chart telling us that the markup phase in the market has increased. You can see it here going up, but you can see that the candlestick we are seeing, that we are not seeing a long candlestick we saw earlier when we saw this what we call Terry soldier. You can see this right what we call technical analysis. We see it here now. This was a gentle rally we are seeing here, and the volume is also very above average level in the market, which is good. But you can see that price is making what higher high, and then the market also rising, trading also above the T line. Good one. Let's follow our indicators here to the market, to the chart. Let's call it indicators to guide us. Here, I think I would love to look at the ADS right now. Let's look at ADS. We'll be using the MACD. Let's look at ADS. Will tell us what is the momentum, the strength of momentum in the market. Then let's call our money flow and also money flow and our C line. These are very, very important indicators we use in this class. For those that have been with us all this while, to understand what you can see where your T line is. Say that there's still strong momentum in the market. You can see it here. For me, I am so glad that market has sustained this momentum. But like I tell you, that don't be carried away. The stock market, take this opportunity to sell and take your profit. You can see that market is still within. Also, it has broken out from this consolidation that we draw yesterday or we drew yesterday. You can see that it has moved above it slightly this morning. I said from here to here. You remember what I drew yesterday. You can see, but market is above it now. And also, you can see that volume is reasonable, almost getting toward. It's this higher than average today volume. I can tell you, as to speak, you can see where it is now. Good volume. We have seen all this white from the here. It's a good one that support this market trend. Oh yes, even then when we have seen a kind of a little improvement in the physical market, we are seeing because of earnings that are given insight that most of these companies on the exchange have the capacity to work to grow their dividend at the end of the day, and that will also impact their price. We are seeing the the implication here on the market, which you can see here. You can see for me it's a good one that the market is trading above the T line. Good one above 50-day moving average, 20-day moving average, and it's a good one. But we want to look at the momentum. Don't forget that at the beginning of middle of last week, this one ADS, which is I mentioned the momentum was below 15. As we speak now, you can see that market has really come up to that almost around it has come as high as 20, 24, 23. For me, it's a good one. Say that the momentum in the market has come as high as well 26.5. Say that momentum in the market is good. Also show. I think whenever you see that the blue one is above the red one, I said it's from. You can see how far it has gone up, and we can see that this momentum we are seeing in the market is moving in direction. For me, it's a good one. As the momentum is increasing, and also money flow. You can look at money flow. Money flow this morning has moved towards 77. You can see it from 71 it opened this morning, 71, 81. That it has gone as high. That means momentum in the market is high. You can see that at least one is strengthening the market. That is the implication. This on a daily chart. No, but let's quickly look at the other time frame. Let's look at because we're looking at the 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame, I'll tell you can see it here. Market is still very strong above the T line. You can see that your ADS is still green. ADS is reading almost 34 on the, and money flow is already 85 on the 1 hour chart. Quick one, let's look at our 15 minutes, then I quickly look at 4 hours before we move to other stocks to watch. Yes, you can see here, that as I just said, you can see that even on a 15 minute chart, you can see that the market is also not doing badly on 15 minute chart at all. You can see that 15 minutes chart is, you can see it here, all this while above the what, above the T line, and you can see it here that your ADS is also very strong on the same almost 34 again on 15 minutes chart. Our money flow is already above 50 to read was 70, even when it is slowing down. Looking at the line here for money flow looking down, but I'm reading almost 70.45. For me, it's a very strong one. That one is still in this market. Finally look at what 4 hour start. That is very, very important to me. I want to see, consider both the 15 minutes, 1 hour, day chart, and also 4 hours, all confirm that there is strength in the market. At 4 hour start, the ADS is reading what 33, and money flow is also looking up at what, at 66, no point 50, all looking up. Say that this market is strong. All you do, don't be panicking. At the same time, don't be fearful. All you just do, know when to take profit. You can see that the where the blue line is, and also where you can see the high. Even when it was trying to come down, in 4 hours before now, you can see that also try turning up again. I believe that these are giving us the state of the market. Now look at what individual stocks that on the top gainers list, and also they won't be able to look and that of on the user chart. Time can, on the one that time allows to cover. But let's start from Japan. Look at Japan. From Japan, you can look at what is happening in FBN holding Japan. Look at Japan on the 4 hour chart. You can see the movement yesterday and what we are seeing this hour. You can see it here. The gain yesterday. You can see that it has, like I told you yesterday, it has crossed the peak before, the resistance level before. Now you can see where the stock is up here, and you can see that money flow is looking up to almost 84, and also you can see the sharp movement in what in ADS. ADS is reading, to speak now, 36. For me, there's a good momentum in this stock. Finally, look at what is happening in 1 hour in the stock. 1 hour is still very 15 minutes is still very, very also not looking bad. Yes, you can see it here. Other indicators here are not looking bad at all. You can see where they are. But let's quickly look at the FBN holding because of our time. FBN holding over time. Let's look at what is happening there. FBN holding has come up powerfully, and let's see. I will then, after that, we look at where is the cornerstone or iconic time. We look at it together. This 15 minutes chart for FBN, I can see that it still remain up. You can see that it's still above the T line. Your ADS is still very strong. You can see where it's sitting. While the ADS is already around 27. You can see it here, which is good. And money flow on the 15 minutes is 99. Very strong for the stock. Look at the 1 hour right away. That 1 hour is also sharp, and also you can see what we call even a cup formation here. And when you see this cup formation, and this one on a 1 hour chart, tells you the upside potential. You can take here, and actually it's possible to go this way. But what we're seeing in the ADS is also slowing down here. You can see it here coming down. Good money flow is lower on the 1 hour chart. But further look at the 4 hour chart for FBN within before we go to cornerstone, if time permits us. Oh, our time is fast spent. But on 4 hour chart for FBN within, you can see there's a strong move. What we saw yesterday and what we're seeing this hour, I can see that this momentum is strong here. That's why you can see it yes, leading almost 53. For me, there's a good volume in the stock and a good momentum in the FBN holding. If you're there, start taking profit, and don't forget the peak here. You need to take it and see that's around 22 or 22 something, 22.50. Then where it is now, they have broken up this recent resistance level here up now. This is another one target here on the 4 hour chart. If you just break it out, that stock is good to go. It's possible to when get there, go to slow down. Already you can see it in a day chart. Here and here is now you can see that it has formed a double top here. Now you have to watch whether you take profit. I advise take profit before. If you're unable to break out by profit before start coming down. But don't forget this problem is not there until the debt payment. It's only the movement by the shareholders, competing for one or the other. These are the sentiment that put the stock, not on really on fundamental. Even when their earnings are we have started looking up strongly, but I'll tell you their pillars history is still very, very low. For that, what we are seeing in the market is low momentum investing. I cannot last. You can stay there for that means you can take profit moment from now and watch again. On this note, I say thank you. And for those that want to take advantage of what or discount for the Invest 2024 and also Masterclass P1. Still go ahead. Yes, we are still see people paying even before the class, and also paying. Take advantage and join the winning team. See you tomorrow. I say enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.